that, again, LifeWear is designed to make our everyday life better, and we really have a perfect piece for anything, like whatever we do, any weather, any occasion, and
approach toward LifeWear and showcase timeless classics. True to our LifeWear philosophy of design clothes to make LifeWear better. These new pieces showcase our innovation to evolve classic items in terms of fit, comfort, and functionality. With this theme, our showcase that you will see later on is inspired by two sub-themes. These are the new Neo-Tradition, classic pieces with new styling and silhouettes, and Neo-Nordic, showcasing styles that seamlessly transition from indoor and outdoor activities. We are also featuring our product innovations for this season, our Heat Tech and Pop Tech lines, best for travels and cold climates, especially in this coming months, as well as our sport utility wear featuring our Airism, Ultra Stretch, Dry EX, and UV protection items, perfect for everyday comfort and wear. We're also excited to give you our first exclusive preview of our exclusive UT collaboration with COS and Warhol that we are also launching later this month, as well as our newest pieces from Uniqlo, C and Uniqlo U. Lastly, we're also shining our spotlight to our sustainability efforts with highlighting our partnerships from our paper bag proceeds. We hope that you are all excited today as we have a lot of the store for this season. Good day.
Features minimalist forms and earthy neutral tones, as you can see from what we're wearing right now. And we have actually two main themes that you will go through later when you enter our main gallery. So the first one is Neo-Tradition. So it embodies the classics with new silhouettes and styling. It's deeply inspired by the city of Edinburgh in Scotland. And then the second one is Neo-Nordic. It is rooted from Hygge style. So Hygge style is a Scandinavian word which means, comfort. And as you know, Uniqlo is really well known for comfortable clothing. And this Neo-Nordic sub-theme embodies this concept and is also inspired by Stockholm in Sweden. Some of the items that you will see here are, of course, bottoms and as well as a lot of tops. And then next also is the layering. So you'll see a lot of layering in the styling because, of course, once the weather gets cool, or when we also do our local travels, like even in Baguio or further north, diba, parang from Manila, so you can wear maybe one top first, and then when you get there, just throw in an outerwear, and of course that completes the look, and it's very functional.
correct. I actually specifically like the white pants collection. I feel like I have really collected the white pants collection literally from Uniqlo. It's really versatile. Every piece is versatile. You have a use for every single piece. And I love pairing it with the bra tops. I'm actually wearing one right now. We're rocking the bra tops right now. This is new because it has the buttons right here. I have, oh my gosh, I have started collecting that in different colors as well. Ladies, if you know what I mean, diba, ma'am? It's so helpful, and it's such a breath of fresh air to not have to wear a bra pa under our tops, right? So it's really,
we focus on functional but really stylish clothing that lets you seamlessly move between indoor and outdoor activities. So the pieces here are best for those who are traveling to cooler climates or will be doing outdoor activities.
Right. So, speaking of outdoor activities, I actually mentioned kanina that I went to Korea last year and it was pretty cold, as in like the negative. And I kid you not, I only had to wear one layer of the ultra warm Heat Tech and under my usual white pants, and I love wearing also loose clothing. And it helped me so much. Because I remember way before, we couldn't find, it's not heat tech. The general term is, what do you call this? Warmers, right? And they're so thick. And it really, parang if you wear them, kitang-kita siya under your clothes, right? Yeah, that you're actually wearing warmers. but now because of heat tech, we're able to be comfortable. And it's really the last thing we want is for us to have to think about our comfort whenever we're traveling, diba? So, yun na nga, speaking of, heat tech is really the first thing that comes up when we have a travel coming up. And then we're like, okay, what do we need? It's heat tech on top of the list, right? Am I right? Because as Filipinos, we get really, really cold really quickly and really hot really quickly at the same time. But yes, I'd like to ask again, raise of hands, who loves Uniqlo heat tech? Come on, raise of hands. Ayon, there you go. So why don't you talk about heat tech more with us, really?
So later on, you'll also see there are actually different kinds, 3 kinds of heat tech. So it really depends also on the temperature of the place that you'll go to. So actually, the usual heat tech that we all know, it can be used also in the city. You know, sometimes in the office, it gets also really cool. And it's something that you don't need to layer because as you've said, it's really something, a material that's already thin enough. So there are also heat tech items that are actually already ready to be worn without
As it is,
yes,
right.
as it is. It's not only just for inner. So that one, and then we also have the extra warm and the ultra warm. So it really depends also on where you want to go to be able to wear those types of.
Right. Actually, yeah, that's true. Because I have yung pinakamanipis na version, which is called
Yeah, it's the heat tech.
heat tech.
And then there's the extra warm.
And then, yeah, so there's heat tech and then extra warm and ultra warm. I have the heat tech lang, and then yeah, you can wear it on its own. Kunwari, if it's not too cold na, for example, you're in the office, you wanna, it's very classic kasi, the cut also, right? It's so basic, you can pair it with a nice pair of pants, and then you're good to go. And then if it gets a little bit more cold, then you can put on a cardigan, or, you know, I like wearing it on its own as well.
You'll also see here, so if you already have the heat tech, and of course if it's a much cooler, place that you are going to, we recommend using this outerwear or this jacket, which is made out of POF-tech technology. So POF-tech technology showcases an ultra-fine hollow yarn with 3D shape. It enables better air retention for maximum warmth and comfort. So it keeps you warm without being bulky. So, actually, when you also travel to cooler places, that can be a challenge also if your jackets are a bit thick. Of course, there's limited luggage space. But with POF-tech, it gives you that function of being able to keep you warm without being that bulky. So that's really, really nice technology coming from it.
Correct. And I saw it actually kanina. I went upstairs already. So excited for you guys to see it. Beautiful. Just gonna say it right now. It's beautiful. Okay. Anyway, the POF-tech na. I love the mga vests. You also have the jackets later on. Well, I'm sure we're gonna talk more about that. But what I love about POF-tech technology also is that you can easily roll it up and then fit it in your luggage, as Ray said kanina. It's not gonna take up much space in your luggage. But if you do want additional space in your luggage, tip lang, no? You can also use the yung vacuum seal. Right? Vacuum seal. But if you don't have that, don't worry. POF-tech is really, really good for you. So I love that it's functional yet lightweight, and I love how Uniqlo really just innovated these pieces to, again, be functional.
For sport utility wear, it's actually good for different types of activities in all seasons. So with the kind of climate that we have, it's like now, it is sunny for a bit and then it's raining for a bit. So here in this collection, you will actually see a lot of functional items as well. So we actually feature here 4 different functions from Uniqlo. So we have the Aerosim, the Dry EX, the Ultra Stretch, and as well as UV protection. So these items as well, we see it like a transitional piece because for example, you're doing errands. Dry EX is something that you can wear. It's it's light, it's easy to move in, it wicks away moisture. And then for example, you have to go out. You throw in this mesh hoodie, which is made of or has UV protection to of course protect you from the sun. And then of course you have ultra stretch leggings that you can pair it with, and Aerosim innerwear as well as we have a lot of Aerosim actually. Even the shirts have Aerosim, which keeps you cool the whole day. So these are the things that you can see under sport utility wear. I think it's a perfect, not only for exercise or outdoors, but really an everyday piece. And I know you like athleisure styling.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is the newest also, right? And then it has shorts inside na. Parang tights. Tight shorts inside and then loose siya sa labas. So it's a combination of ultra stretch and airism. So when you feel it, it's so buttery soft, I'm telling you. And I imagine myself using that for yoga, for Pilates even. Also, if you're running. So aside from that also, di ba, all the sports we know, you can do all of it. But, as we mentioned kanina, you can just lounge in these and also use them as everyday for on the daily for errands, even for work, yung jackets, like if it's a rainy day, throw on that jacket, you're good to go. You're not gonna soil your polos inside and your shirts inside. So that collection is something that I'm very, very excited for. And guess what? Guess what? For our media friends,
Uniqlo really partners with top designers in the world to bring you these fashion collections through our collaboration. So today you'll be able to see here two of our collaboration collections. So it's Uniqlo U and as well as CPJs. You created with Andy Warhol. But aside from COS actually, which of course we have also announced yesterday. So we also have the NY Top UT collection. So aside from also top designers, Uniqlo is a partner of top museums all over the world. So we have Tate Modern, we have MoMA, and because of our partnership with MoMA, Uniqlo is the only one actually that has a consistent collection with Basquiat and Warhol. So these shirts are actually, something that we really also treasure because we are the only ones who can house these brands, or these names consistently. And then of course, you will be seeing collection with Edo Okioe design. So Edo Okioe is of course an art from Japan, which was hundreds of years ago. So these are things that you will see also aside from our COS collaboration.
You know how I think about this? It's like, I love fashion kasi because it's much like interior design. So if you are a fan of art, these collections, these collaborations is perfect for you. You know why? Because the wife in me, want to display these pieces also in our house. Imagine if you're done wearing them or like, gusto niya sila i-preserve the shirts. I'm talking about the shirts. Because they're from these renowned artists, right? You can frame them and display it in your house because again, Uniqlo is the only one that can carry these big names, right? So I'm so excited about that. How about the limited edition art book, Rainy? Would you like to talk about that?
So aside from this collection of COS actually will feature more types of items. So we actually have sweatpants coming also from, it was a really sought after piece last collection, the sweats. So we now have the sweatpants. We will also be carrying reusable tote bags with the COS design. And then an art book also will be sold. So this one, very limited as well. It will be sold also in our stores. So we hope to see you during the launch. And hopefully, I hope everyone gets a piece as well. Because a lot of people really like the COS collection. Uniqlo C, this is a collection that we launched last year. And last year as well, it is actually for women's. But what's exciting about this season is there is now a men's lineup from Uniqlo C. And of course, it is designed by Claire Keller, and she is a renowned designer also all over the world. She is British. She has been the head designer for top fashion brands as well in the world, and we're very happy to have her on board and to be creating these Uniqlo C pieces.
Right, there you go. So meron ng pang men. I am so happy kasi hindi na agawan ng asawa ko. Yung mga pieces ko, meron na exactly for him. And as for the last collaboration, Rainy, we're featuring what can we expect from the 2024 Fall-Winter Uniqlo U.
So for Uniqlo U, again, another crowd favorite. This collection, everybody really asks about it even before it launches. Do you have a Uniqlo U coming up? So of course, this naman is designed by Christophe Lemaire in our Paris Research and Development of Uniqlo. So that's why these pieces also, it's like more of a fashion forward type of our core items that you see in the store. This collection focuses on lightness and protection. So the key elements are on layering, movement, and playfulness. So the lineup is very functional, versatile. The color tones are very much aligned also with the overall theme of timeless tones. Of course, fall winter we change our colors as well. What would match like the weather today. So there's also a lot of monochromatic looks and colors for this collection. So if you're a fan, you'll definitely love this. And you know, as you know, like what you mentioned, you and your husband, you guys borrow items, we share. Yeah, because a lot of Uniqlo pieces are very genderless as well. Like I too have, you know, outerwear from men's collection. And a lot of guys also like the white pants from women's because of, you know, it has a slightly different silhouette that, you know, some other guys would really like as well. So these are, you know, things that you will also see uniquely in the collection. Actually encourage people to bring their own reusable bag because we really want to save up on the usage of paper. But of course, if you don't have something to carry your clothes with when you shop maybe later, when you shop maybe later, we really ask for a fee for the paper bag. But this fees, they actually go to two partners. So we have two partners, Haribon Foundation as well as ABS-CBN Foundation. And because we really want to, you know, help develop or preserve the environment, these two foundations, they also place these funds, you know, into one under Haribon Foundation. So we've been planting trees with them. So thank you to the contribution actually of our customers and our guests. We're able to create two forests out of it already. And this one actually, we also just kicked off our partnership. And what we're doing right now, if you know the Verde Island Passage, it is actually claimed as the center of the world's biodiversity. So they studied all the passages in the world, and what they saw is that here in the Philippines, actually in Mabini, Batangas, or as we know, Anilao, is where there are so much fish, different you know, marine species, and this actually affects so many countries as well. So we are working with them to protect this area because of course, if you know we don't really take care of it or we just, you know, don't mind it, it can accumulate, I don't know, garbage. It can, I mean, sometimes we just don't notice yung mga nalaglag na garbage, diba? It might go to the water. So this is what we're doing also with the piece that we get from the paper bag.